Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Juicy Fruit 420. Thanks for the suggestion, Juicy. You asked, why do apples taste better after being sliced? It's one of those things we all notice but never really question until now. Because somehow, the same apple that tasted mere whole suddenly becomes a gourmet snack the moment it's cut into wedges. What gives? Today, we're biting into the weird combo of science, psychology, and possibly sorcery that makes sliced apples taste sweeter, juicier, and just plain better. So, if you've ever wondered why chopped fruit slaps harder than whole fruit, stick around as we peel back the truth, right here on Explaining Everything. Okay, so first off, this isn't just in your head. Sliced apples really do taste better. Unless you're one of those people who eats an entire apple in one bite like it's a crunchy hand grenade. In that case, blink twice if you need help. But for the rest of us, slicing makes the flavor pop. And it's not because the knife adds flavor. That would be deeply concerning. The real reason is, your brain is weird. When you bite into a whole apple, your teeth have to work harder. Your jaw has to unhinge like a cartoon snake, and all your focus is on not dying from apple-to-mouth misalignment. But when an apple is sliced, no stress. You just pick it up and bite. It's accessible, friendly. It's apple tapas. And that changes how your brain experiences taste. There's a term for this, perceived palatability. Basically, food feels like it tastes better when it's easy to eat. In other words, your brain is lazy and wants fruit that doesn't require acrobatics. Now let's get nerdy. When you slice an apple, you increase its surface area, which means more of it touches your tongue at once. More taste buds are activated. It's like going from dial-up to fiber optic internet. Flavor hits faster and harder. Also, more air touches more of the apple. This exposure to oxygen starts a process called oxidation. And while oxidation is usually what makes apples turn brown and gross, in the short term, it actually enhances the smell. And if you didn't know, smell equals flavor. No, really, go ahead and pinch your nose and try to eat something. Suddenly, everything tastes like disappointment. When an apple's aroma is released more freely thanks to slicing, your nose sends a VIP invitation to your brain that says, hey, this apple is vibing right now. And your brain goes, say less. Next up, texture. When you bite into a whole apple, your teeth sometimes hit those awkward parts, too much skin, or worse, that little gritty spot where you're like, is this apple part sand? But slicing evens out the experience. You get that satisfying snap every time. The juice gets released more cleanly, too. It's like the apple wants to show off its best self, and slicing is its way of saying, let me present my portfolio. Plus, when you slice it, you can eat the crisp, juicy middle without dealing with the weird, rubbery skin ratio of the edge. Also, science time again. Cutting breaks some of the cell walls, releasing more sugars and esters, compounds responsible for that sweet, fragrant, apple-y goodness. You ever notice that sliced apples smell way stronger? That's not a coincidence. That's biology throwing confetti. Let's talk psychology. Sliced apples look better. They feel fancier, like someone took the time to make you a snack that wasn't just fruit from pocket. It tricks your brain into thinking, ooh, presentation. This is fine dining. We're visual creatures. If it looks good, we think it tastes good. It's why fancy restaurants charge $37 for 3 peas stacked like Jenga on a tile from Home Depot. Also, portion control plays a part. When apples are sliced, you feel like you're eating more, even if it's the same amount. That can make each bite feel more satisfying. More frequent bites equals more dopamine hits. So, congratulations. You're not just eating apples. You're playing 4D chess with your nervous system. Weird, but true. Sliced apples are more social. Think about it. You slice an apple, and suddenly, everyone around you is like, ooh, can I have a piece? No one does that with a whole apple. No one's ever been like, hey bro, can I just gnaw on the opposite side of that real quick? Sharing sliced apples gives them a kind of communal, snacky feel, like chips, but healthier and less orange dusty. So your brain might associate them with positive social experiences, friendship, warmth. That one time your mom packed them in your lunchbox and didn't forget the caramel dip. Boom. Nostalgia bonus. So, why do sliced apples taste better? Because your brain is a diva that loves convenience. Because more surface area means more flavor explosions. Because slicing unlocks aroma, juiciness, and that sweet crunch your mouth craves. And because somehow cutting a fruit turns it from a grocery item into a gourmet snack. It's not magic, it's science dressed up in snack form. So go ahead, slice that apple like you're on a cooking show no one's watching. Make your taste buds feel like VIP guests. And the next time someone hands you a whole apple, look them dead in the eye and say, I'll take mine prepped and fabulous. Thanks. If you enjoyed this video, or if you are now craving for some cold, crisp, and juicy apple slices, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.